Greetings from Washington. I want to thank all of you for your work to root out corruption that weakens economic development, feeds black markets and organized crime, and undermines the promise of democracy.
I believe in the oldest adage in American politics, which is follow the money.
A new report today claims that the Clinton Foundation gives about 10% of its money that it raises to actual charities.
Enormous amounts of money have flowed to the Clintons from foreign governments, foreign financiers, and businesses.
The Clinton Foundation dropping its self-imposed ban on collecting funds from foreign governments and entities.
You have a foreign corporation or a foreign government that wants something from the State Department while Hillary Clinton is Secretary of State. They will make a large payment to the Clinton Foundation. That will be followed by favorable action on their behalf. They've created a model for massive self-enrichment that allows you to go into so-called public service, but get extremely rich at the same time.
Oh, yeah. I got to pay our bills.
Before we had to worry about money from Wall Street and big labor, now we have to worry about it coming from around the world and infecting our politics. With the Clintons, nothing is sacred. Everything is for sale. But we are the ones who are paying the price. Maybe, just maybe, the American people are tired of being sold out.
Good evening, everyone. I decided to use that trailer tonight because it's a really good documentary that's very much related to what we're going to talk about tonight. And I think Steve Bannon produced that trailer, if I remember correctly. So it is called Clinton Cash. If you guys want to go out and watch it, there are a lot of people who downloaded it and uploaded it to Rumble and YouTube. It's all over the place. So I highly recommend that one. But good evening, everyone. Welcome to Questions Worth Pondering. I'm Nevs, your host, in case anybody new is joining us. And Questions Worth Pondering is a place where we pose questions related to politics, current events, historical events, conspiracy theories, that kind of stuff. So today's episode, we're going to be talking about Ohio and Haiti and the Clintons. It's going to be jam-packed. This is part 1 of 2. Part 2 I am going to do on Thursday. And we should be able to cover all the Clinton and Haiti stuff tonight. And then we're going to get into a little more nefarious events, questions we have around mysterious deaths related to people that surround the Clintons. So tonight, though, we are going to just do Ohio. I had started a thread. I have to finish it, and I'm going to add the stuff we talk about tonight to that thread. It's a ton of information, so I'll probably throw it onto Substack as well, so it's all in one place. And but before we start, consider supporting me by leaving a Rumble rant here on Rumble. YouTube doesn't let me do those super chats, so you have to do it on Rumble. Or subscribing as a monthly subscriber on Rumble, or you can go to Linktree/NevsTV to support me and follow me in other places. With that, I'm going to see who we have tonight in chat. I see Pocket Friend and Feeling Salty. So we've got our Mercy and Carrie. Oh, it's so good to see you guys. Herbie, I see you too in chat. And I'm not sure if Moxie's here. I see Magnolia, but it's Moxie's birthday, and I don't see her in chat. And I posted her birthday message a little later than I wanted to on Telegram, so I'm going to have to go join you guys in the dance party later after the show's over. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Let me get my videos up and available. Just get organized here. So, I started that thread off with a reminder of do you remember when Trump roasted Hillary? And that was really interesting because she's sitting right there and he's just spewing out truth. And I think that's a good way to start. That's how I started the thread. But let's go ahead and watch Trump as he roasts Hillary, because I could watch this a million times, actually.
Hillary's belief that it takes a village, which only makes sense, after all, in places like Haiti, where she's taken a number of them.
So, yeah, that was really interesting. And, you know, he had a reason for saying that back in 2016. And I think a lot of people don't know what the whole history is of Haiti. And you kind of have to understand some of the history of the Clintons themselves to be able to delve into the history of what happened in Haiti. So, all that being said, I am going to start with Ohio because Ohio was the impetus of me wanting to even cover this. I originally was just going to cover the mysterious deaths. And I think that just talking about Ohio and how it relates to Haiti and the narrative around that will be a good segue for part 2 on Thursday. So one of the things I put in the thread that I created was who sent all those migrants to Ohio, whether they're legal or illegal. I think many of them are actually legal. But you see videos of these migrants and they're saying, well, I heard there was work here. And that's, you know, I get it. Like, of course, they would want to come to the United States and find work. But who initially, for the first ones that started coming like 2 or 3 years ago, who first told them there was work in Springfield, Ohio? I mean, that's a tiny town. You know, that's the size of my little town I live in. Nobody's heard of the town I live in. So, I'm really curious, like, what made them start going there? It feels like it had to be somebody directed them there. And it's not like they could come in and know, I think I'm going to go to Springfield, Ohio, because I hear there's jobs there. Anyway, so there's been a lot of news on Haiti, and I'm going to cover some of that. So, the first thing I want to cover is a gal that the whole reason Ohio even got in the news is because there was community town hall meetings or something with the city, and people were complaining. And then I think it was Rebel News picked it up, and then it went viral. So let's look at one of the residents here that were talking about issues that they're having.
Noel?
Thank you. I live at 426 Northwestern Avenue. Miss Skinner, who I'm not trying to put on the spot, is my neighbor.
Just talk to me, ma'am. Thank you so much.
And I'm done with what I'm seeing. It is so unsafe in my neighborhood anymore. I have the homeless that were trying to camp out, and I have made concessions with them, and I try to help them the best I can to keep them from trying to squat on my property. But it is so unsafe. I have men that cannot speak English in my front yard screaming at me, throwing mattresses in my front yard, throwing trash in my front yard. And I can't. Look at me, I weigh 95 pounds. I couldn't defend myself if I had to. My husband is elderly, and last night, after living in this home for 45 years, he said, Noelle, guess what? It's time to pack up and move. He said, we can't do this anymore. He said, it's killing both of us mentally. I don't understand what you expect of us as citizens. I mean, I understand they're here under temporary protected status, and you're protecting them, and I understand that our city services are overwhelmed and understaffed. But who's protecting us? If we're protecting them, who's protecting me? I want out of this town. I am sorry. Please give me a reason to stay. Thank you.
Thank you.
So the citizens are very upset, and rightly so. There's a lot going on in Ohio. The migrants are leaving trash everywhere. They don't know how to drive, so they're causing a lot of accidents. People are being forced out of their homes, and migrants are given money to be able to rent these homes, and taking some of the jobs that the people could have, and so much more. But the big thing that made things go viral was the accusation about the migrants eating geese and ducks and people's pets. And so the article that went viral, I'm going to share my screen, kicked us all off based off of someone that tweeted about the City Hall stuff. So, ton of migrants coming in, and this is the story from Revolver. And it's really sad because there are real issues with people, and they're being laughed at, like saying it's ridiculous to think that these things are happening. So ridiculous, right? I'm just looking at the comments. Boom trailer, that's right. It is, it was. That is, I highly recommend that documentary, for sure. Oh, Herbie, I never looked in the voting aspect in Ohio yet, and how that plays a factor. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. So I'm going to just talk a little bit about Ohio, and then we'll dig into the Clintons, their history, and Haiti, and what was going on in Haiti. So let's see. What did I have next? Here is... I think I'm pulling up a Twitter. Oh, no. It's post-millennial. Oh, Haitian migrants capture geese in Springfield, Ohio. So this was from a police report, and the Post-Millennial posted this on September 11th. So it was literally in a police report that residents were complaining about these things. And the Federalist actually, I think I have a video I can play, the Federalist had a 911 call that somebody called 911, and I do have that. I have an X post with that. So I think, yep, Don Jr. reposted this. So let's listen to this.
Yes, ma'am. I got a question.
Wait, I'm gonna rewind this a little bit. Okay, let me know if you can't hear it. Okay.
Clark County Communications. Yes, ma'am. I got a question. This is a non-emergency line, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I'm sitting here. I'm riding on the trail going to my orientation for my job today, and I see a group of Haitian people. There was about 4 of them. They all had geese in their hand. They got away. I couldn't make out the first 3 of the license plate, but I got the numbers. The last numbers was 9898, and it was a gray Toyota Tacoma they took off on. There was about 4 of them. There was 2 men, 2 women. I couldn't tell the age because I'm in a hurry going to this orientation, so I don't be late.
Whoops. Sorry. I thought my mic was on. Basically, I stopped the video to say that it was just kind of crazy that the guy called to report missing, or that some of the Haitians were carrying geese or ducks or something. Then End Wokeness also posted about Springfield being a small town. Here's the incredible thing about this. 4 years ago, they had 60,000 residents. 20,000 Haitian immigrants went there. I mean, that's huge. Like that completely changes the makeup of the entire city. And actually, in some of the interviews with the residents, I saw that they were saying it feels more like 50-50. Like it's 50% Haitians, 50% Americans. But here's a picture. So I don't know if this is related to the guy that called to say this, they were grabbing the geese. But here's a picture of a guy literally holding a goose. 2, it looks like maybe 2. I don't know. And then this was posted, warning to all about our beloved pets and those around us. My neighbor informed me her daughter's friend had lost her cat. She checked Paige's kennels, asked around. One day she came home from work. As soon as she stepped out of her car, looked towards a neighbor's house where the Haitians live, and saw her cat hanging from a branch. This is really hard to hear, I know. But basically, MSM, who laughed, and Kamala, who laughed at the debate, which I will show you guys, you know, these people have real experiences happening. And so, anyway, it's just, actually, I think I might go ahead and play the Trump debate so we can talk more about the MSM response to that.
What they have done to our country by allowing these millions and millions of people to come into our country, and look at what's happening to the towns all over the United States. And a lot of towns don't want to talk. It's not going to be Aurora or Springfield. A lot of towns don't want to talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame. As far as rallies are concerned, as far as the reason they go is they like what I say. They want to bring our country back. They want to make America great again. It's a very simple phrase, make America great again. She's destroying this country, and if she becomes president, this country doesn't have a chance of success. Not only success, we'll end up being Venezuela or...
So Kamala laughed and called him extreme. After that, I didn't catch that part of it. But then the MSM, they were doing the same thing. First of all, CNN, Dana Bash, she said that accusing Haitians in Springfield is racist. It's racist. Saying that they're eating the dogs.
Not enough.
Can we just cut through to what it is? It's not about the media not reporting on immigration. This is something that is racist. This is a racist meme. The reason why we are covering the memes isn't because we're covering the underlying allegation about immigration. What we are covering are
Republican public officials lying.
Lying, but lying also suggesting that people of color are eating your pets. That's That's racism.
Coming up, Americans weigh in on who they think won the debate.
So, Trump is racist, don't you know? Trump is racist because he brought that up. So, that's just a little bit crazy to me. She said she's talking about memes and that the memes are racist too. So, I am going to... I'm going to show you. We had meme wars last Saturday, and we brought some of those memes up. But I have a couple of more. Hang on one second. Let me go out of here and back in. Well, I don't know if I have two Ohio folders or what, but I am going to copy this and share it with you guys. All right. Let me pull up my screen again. Sorry for the delay. All right. I saw this one today. It's ducks and cats watching Kamala and Trump. That's not racist. That is not racist, guys. That's not racist. All right. There's another one. This one. Somebody posted this online earlier. It's a cat licking a duck. It was so cute. It's so cute. All right.
I'm a resident of...
Sorry. I jumped the gun on that one. But Dana, it's not racist to report what's happening in a small town. You're racist for saying it's racist. You know what? She's racist for noticing that Haitians are black. Because the people aren't saying, I'm complaining about black people doing these things. They're complaining about people coming from another country doing these things. All right. Then one more on the MSM.
As we have been talking about a lot this hour and all day, frankly, Trump made the claim on stage last night that migrants in Springfield, Ohio, were eating household pets. A lot of people watching were confused. Lots of others laughed, but it is having an effect, and it is happening and having a real-life effect to migrants in Ohio right now. Joining us.
Did you hear her? Oh, it's having an effect, not to the residents of Springfield, Ohio, but to the migrants in Ohio. Yeah. All right. The last one related to this in the debate is, actually, I have, I'm just going to bring this webpage up because what they reported, NBC News reported that Trump was angry. They were calling him angry. The talking heads after the debate were saying how angry Trump was. And so Trump had a comeback about the angry.
There will be no third debate. It's too late anyway. The voting's already begun. You got to go out and vote. We got to vote. This is going to be the most important vote in the history of our country. It'll be the most important. People said that I was angry at the debate. Angry. I was angry. And yes, I am angry because he allowed 21 million illegal aliens invading our communities. Many of them are criminals. Many are criminals. I'm angry. I'm angry.
He is angry, and he should be. So, he's basically spewing the truth. They called him angry. I know the whole debate wasn't about Ohio, but they covered it, and it's really sad what's happening in Ohio. So, one person that lives there said, you know, people are complaining about cats and dogs, but this woman has a very personal impact, and it's an impact to her family.
Everyone is talking about the death of ducks and cats in this town, but I'd like to talk about the death of one very special person, my mother-in-law, Kathy Heaton. On December 1st, I received a phone call that changed my life forever. She was collecting her trash can from her driveway when a car struck and killed her instantly. A task she had done over 2,000 times, spanning 4 decades in Springfield. That morning, though, a Haitian immigrant was allegedly driving recklessly when he struck and killed her.
So her mother-in-law passed away, and there are so many reports and videos of how bad these immigrants are driving. Like somebody was actually in Ohio interviewing people, and right there while they're filming, the Haitians are running over curbs. They drive crazy, and people are asking, how did they get driver's license? Like, don't they have to take the test like everybody else? And this woman was killed. So what the heck? Are they just letting them drive without having them follow the same rules that everybody else has to follow? You know? Yeah, I had another resident video, but I think I'm going to move on from that. But I'm going to check comments real quick. And all right. Magnolia, you said you lost sound. What didn't you hear? Oh, shoot. Oh, that's when I was muted. Sorry about that. I did that to myself, guys. How did I do that? All right. Yes, we should be angry over illegal immigration. That's right, Mercy. That's right. All right, let's move on. So, what else happened in Ohio after this started going viral? And it went viral. It went viral fast, and videos were being shared, and memes were being created that nobody liked. And, but the next thing that happened was, I gotta get my screen back up for you guys. More threats in Springfield. So suddenly there was a bomb
Ohio's
threat.
Republican governor is calling for an...
There were bomb threats in Springfield. And this was suddenly being reported right after everything went viral. And I don't know. You know, it could be true. But it's kind of convenient to have this happen because there's a couple of things that I think they want to do is, number one, try to make people stop reporting claims and posting about the dogs and the ducks and the geese and the cats. But two, which I think is probably the bigger thing that they're driving or agenda that they likely wanted, was for us to just stop talking about the Haitians, period. And, you know, having a bunch of migrant Haitians go to the heart of America really brings up memories for us around Haiti and what happened with Haiti and what happened with the Clintons. If you look at this video that I stopped, I'm just going to make it full screen. Ohio town targeted after false claims. See? MSM was saying that everything people were reporting was false. So, all right. I guess I might want to do one more, which is, I think this video posted to X from Greg Price is really good because it is one other resident, but it's important. Listen to what he says at the very, very end.
You know, the homeless problem. I don't know of a single homeless Haitian in this town because they all got vouchers. But I can show you a whole bunch of people that have been displaced because I'm that guy. Rob, you know, for 25 years I've worked with the homeless in this community. You know, a lot of people don't know because I'm not the guy out there blowing the horn because it ain't about me. It's the Jesus in me that goes out there and does it. Trust me, there's days I'm tired, but I'll get into homeless camps that nobody in a suit and tie will walk into. None. They trust me because I've never let them down. You know, and guys, if you don't think it's here right now, in October, we are getting ready to hit a wall here. There is not any relief for the homeless. The homeless people in this community are not the people you think they are, the squatters that aren't happening. It's not there. There's veterans. Come see me. I'm not real hard to find. Ask anybody on the street. They'll tell you how to get a hold of me. I'll take you there. And no, they don't want your toothpaste and your peanut butter sandwiches. They want you to come up with a solution to why they're displaced, why they lived in a house. I personally know, and I'll testify under oath, my hand to God, somebody that lost their house. They were there 7 years. The landlord said, hey, I need you to move out, find a temporary place. I'm going to remodel it, and then you can come back.
Thank you,
It was a
Baron.
lie. They moved them out, tripled the rent.
Thank you.
Follow
Thank you for
the
speaking.
money.
Follow the money. So people are renting homes there. Landlords are telling people to leave and that they can come back. And then these migrants get all this money. And so the landlords raise the rent and let the migrants come in. Salty, you said illegal immigrants drive illegally. Yes. But many of these migrants in Ohio are legal immigrants. They're allowed here. Just as a FYI on that one. All right. So now I'm going to get into why the MSM wants us to stop talking about Ohio. They want us to stop talking about Haiti. And let's see, where do I start here? I have a lot of stuff to share, so I'm like really organized tonight, believe it or not. All right. January 2010, massive earthquake hits Haiti. This was an unbelievable earthquake. It was a 7.0 on the Richter scale. If anybody has been in an earthquake like I have, you will know that that is no small earthquake. That is a major. I've never been in a 7.0. I think the highest one I've been in is like 6.5 or something, and that was so scary. So I can't even imagine being in one that big. But this is where the Haiti story started, but not really. I mean, one thing I want to call out is as I've been going through some of the articles and seeing some of the videos, everybody's saying how poor Haiti is. When this earthquake was reported, they were saying Haiti is the poorest country in the nation. But as I dug in more and more, I found out that that's actually not true at all. And this might be one of the reasons why the events that unfolded after this earthquake unfolded, and some of the events that happened before the earthquake might be the reason why those happened. But let's delve into that, shall we? So I just want to talk about how Haiti is rich. Haiti has a lot of gold. They have a lot of oil. Their resources are incredible. There are some headlines here that even talk about that. Yes, this is from 2020, but this was discovered a long time ago. Like Haiti's oil reserves are now worth 120 billion US dollars. That's one headline. And then this one says Haiti has the world's second largest iridium deposits. And this one talks about gold. Where is it? There we go. NBC News reported that Haiti eyes potential $20 billion bonanza. They have more than $20 billion in gold, by the way. So, I've got a couple of links here. Whoops. There's a little history talking about how the U.S. came to dominate Haiti. And they seized the gold. And I highlighted some of this. This is an article from 2021. It's on the Canada-Haiti Information Project site. And this goes over some of the history. But what's super interesting about this is it goes all the way back, not only to 1910, but to the 1800s. Our country has known about the wealth available in Haiti, and Haiti has been taken advantage of since the late 1880s, early 1900s, not only by the United States, but by European countries. And I found that to be fascinating because it probably will explain some of the stuff we're about to talk about. Salty. Oh, Salty. My husband went to Omaha, sorry. The Omaha Rapid Response went with the Omaha Rapid Response to help with cleanup after the Haiti earthquake. You went in 2011? Ooh, 1 year later. I will be super curious, Mercy, to know if you heard any stories there about any happenings, nefarious happenings. Interesting. Yes, Magnolia, thank you for helping. Absolutely. Bless your heart and your husband's heart. Tell your husband we really appreciate that. There was a 9.2 in Alaska. Seriously? You lived in Fairbanks? Was there a 9.2 in Alaska, guys? I can't even imagine that. You would think the whole earth would shake with that size of one. That's really interesting. All right, I find this super interesting that I thought the Haiti stuff started in 1975 when the Clintons first went there. But no, we've got some stuff here. So here's what happened. Haiti had their own currency, and there were shenanigans going on in the currency. There was a bank, here, let me go to the top. So the BNH, when you see BNH in this article, it's the Banque Nationale de Haiti, which is the Bank of Haiti. So it was housed in a whitewashed 2-story colonial building at the corner of wherever that street is downtown in Port-au-Prince. So we hear Port-au-Prince a lot. And but basically they just talk about how there were 60 clerks or accountants, messengers, managers, and this was located in Haiti. Of course, the Bank of Haiti you would think would be located in Haiti, right? So they had a network of branches all over Haiti, and it started to change. So it says from 1910 this began to change. Let's see. Okay. Despite its name, from the time it was chartered in 1880, B&H served a foreign master. Its profits were repatriated to Europe, in France specifically. It says, and the push of the white men in the affairs. But from 1910, it began to change. There were big banks, National City Bank of New York and Wall Street, big banks in Europe. They all wanted a piece of the action in the Haiti banks. Why would that be? Why would they care about what they think is a small, poor nation with a very low population compared to other nations? Why would these banks care so much about it? It's a good question worth pondering, right? Oh, I forget to do this for myself.
Now that is a good question worth pondering.
I'm a little nerdy there. I like that kind of stuff, guys. I like it. All right. So they wanted to modernize the bank and the organization and make it an international bank. And there's a lot of history here. I haven't had a lot of time to dig into this banking, but I'm super curious about it because it's around the same time that the Fed was created, guys. I wonder if there's any relation, I'm super curious about that. All right, so I'm just going to go down to where I've highlighted. So there is this, where is Vanderclip was, oops, I have to find the Vanderclip on this page where it's mentioned for the first time. All right, Vanderclip. All right, James Stillman and Frank A. Vanderclip, the Citibank, so under the leadership of them, the Citibank sought to diversify and expand its business activities beyond that of a regular bank. Overseas expansion and organization of the Citibank as an imperial institution. So they had a strategy for that. So just remember that name, Vanderclip, as I go through the rest of the highlights. For Vanderclip, the Citibank's investment in Haiti railroads were a stepping stone. So what they did was they went and invested in Haiti railroads, and they got a little bit of a profit off of that. But they went into Haiti and started taking over some of their industries. Sound familiar? This is what happened recently. And then it was a stepping stone to a larger prize, control of Haiti's banking system and monetary system. The stock would give us a foothold there, said Vanderclip. And I think we will perhaps later undertake the reorganization of the government's currency system. So they're admitting that they overtook the government's currency system. I see my way clear to do with practically no monetary risk. All of this money, based on what I've been reading, was gold-backed money. They had gold-backed money. But look at this. The United States started getting involved, and a group backed by J.P. Morgan Chase, or J.P. Morgan, wanted to take over B&H, which is the bank. Look at this timeline. The timeline is crazy. Carrie, I think you and I are going to have to chat about this timeline in the Fed. Oh, I might need your help digging on this one. Anyway, and in 1909, after Jacob's exploratory mission to Citibank, Inspire and Company sent representatives to Haiti to negotiate with the president. And they were not successful. All right. So the U.S. State Department ended up intervening. We have been intervening for over 100 years, guys. I mean, did we start, like, when our country was formed? Did this stuff start, or was it the 1800s? Like, within 100 years of our country forming that this stuff started? It's crazy. The U.S. was displeased with a new banking contract between the French and German consortium of banking houses. So they were doing a contract with the bank. U.S. Secretary of State at the time pressured Haitian government and the bank's French directors to include U.S. interests in the new institution. So they were reorganizing, reforming, and the U.S. said, you have to include us. As a result, a portion of the bank's shares were divvied up between a group of U.S. and German American financial institutions. Isn't this crazy? I didn't know any of this until I was digging. Like, I knew the Haiti stuff, but then, you know, I didn't know about these older shenanigans. All those shenanigans are so deep state, stealing the wealth of the nations. But yeah, but back in the 1800s, guys, back in the 1800s. Yeah, so I was pretty surprised by that. I don't think I have anything else. Oh, I do. All right, we'll stop here. So there was apparently a political crisis in Haiti. Let's see if they give a date or if it's still in that 1910 range. Oh, we're now going past 1910 to 1914, but it's still the early 1900s. As the political crisis in Haiti deepened, the intimacy between Citibank and the State Department and involvement in Haiti's affairs increased. Are we surprised? Here's another mention of the State Department memo in which Haiti's international political conflict was seen as an opportunity to capitalize and fulfill many U.S. government long-standing desires with regard to Haiti. Why would they have so many desires regarding Haiti? Haiti's rich, guys. They have so much gold, so much oil, so many minerals. They're rich in everything, and their country's pretty much been raped. But look at this. I want to talk about what the State Department memo included of what they wanted to do. The establishment of a coaling station, the signing of a protocol designed to settle the outstanding financial claims of U.S. citizens against the Haitian government, and, get this, a revision of Article 4 of the Haitian Constitution, barring non-Haitians from owning property in Haiti, a clause that was viewed by U.S. business people as an impediment to investment. So the Haiti Constitution made it illegal for anyone outside of the country that wasn't Haitian to own property. And the U.S. here is demanding that Haiti take that out of their constitution. What are they doing to us today? They want to change our constitution. This, you know, I shouldn't be shocked by anything, and I'm not really, but like I was surprised that I came across this. And then it says, because of everything going on, they took over Haiti's money and would not release Haiti's funds to Haiti, and it was Haiti's money. So Haiti had to default on loan payments they were making. So it talks about the government had defaulted on interest payments to the Haitian National Railroad, forcing the line to suspend operations. So the railroad went out of business. And then demanded indemnity from the government, which the government was being held hostage. So at the end of the first week of November, the Zamar government was overthrown in a coup by General Joseph Davilmar Theodore. His seizure of power precipitated one of the most controversial events during the lead-up to the U.S. military intervention, bringing the conflict of finance, capital, and sovereignty to a head. What does that sound like? Yeah, not surprising, but very disturbing. That sounds like a color revolution, just, like we've been seeing in modern times. And then they went and took their gold, pretty much. The Secretary of the Navy requested the USS, is it Machias, proceed to Port-au-Prince to receive gold. And the USS Hancock was instructed to land as many Marines as necessary to furnish safe escort for gold from Bank to Machias. So basically, they took their gold. So it says on December 8th, 1914, there was a note where I don't remember who he's from, but it was very urgent that the BRNH, so now instead of BNH, it's called BNRH after the U.S. got involved, that they transfer $110,000 in gold from its vaults in Port-au-Prince to New York via a U.S. Navy vessel. This poor country of Haiti, guys. So they did. They loaded $500,000 of gold into 17 wooden boxes. And they sent it to a bank in New York. It's just horrible. The company that stored the gold was called Halgerton, and they have a website, halgertonco.com, and they give a history. The original Halgerton and Company, I don't know if you guys can see this because their lettering, their font is kind of crazy on their website. It was originally an investment bank founded in 1850, and all this happened in 1914. They weren't allowed to be on the stock exchange because they were a corporation or a large corporation. But it's interesting because this company is a completely different company now. They actually went out of business and then they reformed the company in 2003 in New York as an equity research house. So I kind of want to dig into this company because they're the company that stored the gold in their vaults. Kind of interesting. All right. Sorry, that might have been a little bit boring, but I think it sets good context for the rest. All right, I've got my little checklist here. Haiti is rich. We're done with that part. All right, so I know you saw this probably in my thread that I had, but I just want to bring it up real quick. So Bill and Hillary got married in 1975, and some friend, according to reports, gave them a trip to Haiti as a wedding gift. So they went there 2 months after they got married. And they said that they just fell in love with Haiti. And that was their first trip to Haiti. And I don't know. They say that that's when they started feeling a connection to Haiti. Maybe they did. I don't know. But they sure got involved in Haiti. So I put on my post that, Haiti only had a population of 10 million people at the time. And they called Haiti the poorest nation, but there are a lot of reports that Haiti is actually a very rich nation. So when I asked, why would anybody be involved in Haiti? You know, I'm thinking it's because of all the resources there that can be taken. I asked, why would they do this? You know, why would they invest in Haiti? Why would they care so much about Haiti? And that's what I think, because I even put in my thread, Haiti's the poorest nation. Why would they do this? But then I find out that they're really not the poorest nation. But they claim that they are. So in 2009, Bill Clinton, before the earthquake, actually, do I want to go there? I might stick with 1975. I want to cover something else real quick. Whoops, this. There's this article that talks, this is from 2010, that talks about, this is from Washington Post, about how Haiti holds a special place in the hearts of Bill and Hillary. Kind of is a good, from what I was talking about before when they went on their trip. So one of the things that I didn't highlight a lot and I want to look into more, this is the super crazy part, is they did some tour things, celebrated their Haitian Independence Day, but they toured the oldest hotel where the writer Ernest Hemingway stayed. But why would they visit a voodoo priest, guys? Why would they visit a voodoo priest? So, dressed all in white. If you went on a trip to Haiti, would you go visit a voodoo priest? You know, Haiti is very well known for voodoo being, I guess, what would they call spiritual? Not really. Is it a religion, guys? Is it? I'm not sure. But most of the country practices voodoo. And I don't know if they practice cannibalism, but I'm not sure about that. If you guys know, put it in the comments. And but I found this to be really crazy, and I think it would be really good to highlight the voodoo thing in social media. So if you guys know of any resources where we've got like showing them, or they have a video talking about it, I looked and I couldn't find anything. But if you guys know where they might have been talking about it, let me know, and I can create like a short 30-second video that we can all share, like on all the platforms. So I found that interesting. But the other interesting thing in this article, which I've got a couple of things from 1994, is Bill Clinton, his administration, intervened in the Haiti elections in 1994. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit, and then I can get back to this article. So, here's where Bill Clinton addressed the nation about this.
Haiti's dictators, led by General Raul Cedras, control the most violent regime in our hemisphere. For 3 years, they have rejected every peaceful solution that the international community has proposed. They have broken an agreement that they made to give up power. They have brutalized their people and destroyed their economy. And for 3 years, we and other nations have worked exhaustively to find a diplomatic solution, only to have the dictators reject each one. Now the United States must protect our interests, to stop the brutal atrocities that threaten tens of thousands of Haitians, to secure our borders, and to preserve stability and promote democracy in our hemisphere, and to
They always want to promote democracy, talk about safety. This was 1994. So this is him announcing that they're going to take military action in Haiti. But what's... Oh, I've got a email too from... no, I'm not going to cover that yet. What's interesting is in 1995, there was a Haitian ex-parliamentary leader that talked about the CIA. And this is New York Times. Oh, shoot. Let me refresh the page so we can see. So I'm in the Brave browser. By the way, guys, Magnolia, the other day, you talked about how there was an article you couldn't open. And I'm like, oh, it opens so fast for me. So do you see this plain Jane view of this article from New York Times? I'm using the Brave browser, and the Brave browser has a speed reader option. I highly recommend everybody turn that on. Sometimes you have to, like, there's a little X where you can turn off the speed readers because it won't show you videos that are on the page, and you might want to watch a video that's on the page. But anyway, oh gosh, I might have to do 3 parts to this, guys. Oh, I can't believe it's been an hour. All right, I'm going to go quick, but basically, the former leader of Haiti's most feared right-wing parliamentary group has confirmed that he was a paid agent of the Central Intelligence Agency from 1991 to 1994. So are we shocked that the CIA may have been involved in this 1994 change? I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked at all. So I'm just going to mark off the things that I covered already. All right, so we are going to... I'm trying to decide where will be a good time to cut off, because now I'm going to start getting into the nitty-gritty. But before I do, I want to show you guys a video. I was going to play this last, but I think I should show it now. In 1998, Hillary Clinton... Okay, I don't know if you guys are... Most of us, I think, are old enough to remember the Clintons in the 90s when Bill Clinton was president. And there were, like, Monica Lewinsky scandal was happening, and he was saying it was not true, and she was backing him up. And there's this whole interview with her where she's saying that everybody accuses him of everything, you know, and he doesn't let it bother him. And one of the things she said is that there are right-wing people. Oliver, my dog's barking. Sorry if you hear that. That right-wing people are all connected and have a plan for putting these things out there and accusing Bill of things. When we know, what is it? We're more than 20 years later, almost 30 years later. We know everything that went down and all of that. So, but I want to tell you a quote that she used in this interview, and it's really interesting because it's exactly what they do. You know, they always accuse others of doing what they do, but this one is an analogy that she gave.
Who are involved in this. You know, one of my husband's favorite old Southern sayings, which I keep thinking about when I look at all these things that just kind of come up and happen all the time, is that, you know, if you find a turtle on a fence post, it didn't get there by accident. And I just look at the landscape around here and I see just lots of big old turtles sitting on lots of fence posts. And I think we need to find out how those old turtles got on those fence posts, because there's just a lot going on behind the scenes and kind of under the radar screen that I think the American public has a right to know. And I encourage every journalist, every media outlet to help us understand all these curious relationships and make sense out of them.
Wow, like she's right. We do need to know, how did those turtles get up on the fences? It's meme time, guys. Who can meme the turtles on the fences? Because there are a lot of turtles on fences that we need to find out why. So she's not wrong there. She's not wrong. Oh, did you hear Oliver, Rocker Lady? Oh my goodness, you guys did hear him? My doggy was barking. He doesn't, you know what's interesting is he never barks. He's a pretty quiet dog, so I was surprised to hear him barking during this. I'll try to get more professional. I want to put my office in another room so I can close the door and not have my animals in there. All right. But that is, I wonder if that might be a good segue. Or a good, I'm not sure if that's a good way. I'm going to have to do 3 parts, guys. Or should I keep going? What do you guys think? It's been an hour. You know? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I think maybe I should just break it up. I think having a 2-hour show would be too long. But I do have a lot to talk about. So let me tell you what I'm going to talk about on Thursday then. Maybe we can get it all done. Maybe it won't have to be 3 parts. We are going to talk about the earthquake and how one of the things I do want to say before we end tonight's show is that in 2009, I wonder if I got this on here, Bill Clinton, the timing is incredible. Bill Clinton was assigned to be the UN Special Envoy to Haiti. And the earthquake hadn't happened yet. So I'm going to pull up a WikiLeaks email on this. This is an email from Huma Abedin. Whoops, I'm trying to make this bigger for you guys. Super interesting. 2009, May. So what would that be? That would be 7 months before the earthquake hit. Bill Clinton was assigned to be the UN Special Envoy. And she sent this to Hillary, her best friend. Hillary? There's a lot of WikiLeaks emails about Haiti. So, Bill Clinton to be UN Special Envoy to Haiti. That's a UN official announcement, May 18th from Reuters. UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon plans to name former U.S. President Bill Clinton as his special envoy to Haiti. What a coincidence. He is an envoy to Haiti. He happened to go there after he got married. They started getting involved in all the elections. 1994, Bill Clinton sends the military in. See the history there? And then 2009, they assign him as special envoy. And then within 7 months, there's a huge earthquake, and the entire Clintons got all involved in that. And I will say this, Hillary became Secretary of State when Barack Obama became president in 2008. So think about that timeline. Barack Obama becomes president. Hillary Clinton becomes Secretary of State. All her ties to Haiti. Then a year later, Bill Clinton is made the envoy to Haiti. if there's not like already all the intertwining of the conflicts of interest are starting to make an appearance, so much so that they had to do an MOU. An MOU is a memorandum of understanding. If you don't know what an MOU is, because not everybody does. So the John Kerry, Richard Lugar submitted this memorandum of understanding, which was an agreement in December 2008, before Barack Obama took office, and the William Clinton Foundation. So it was an agreement between Barack Obama's presidential transition group and the Clinton Foundation. And the reason they had this MOU is because they were worried that things weren't going to look good with Hillary going to work for Obama when they've got all this stuff going on with the Clinton Foundation and they're involved in things all over the world. So they put this in place, but here's the kicker. I think I highlighted, yeah. Make sure you guys can see this. Like many 501c3 entities, the foundation has provided each donor with the freedom to decide whether to publicize their contribution. So I'm going to talk about that because the Clinton Foundation has a lot of donors. And in this MOU, they have to call out that, FYI, heads up, you might not be able to see the money behind this foundation. Since its inception, foundation supporters, therefore, have contributed with the expectation that their contributions are private, unless they choose to share them. And I will say, if somebody's in public office and they're part of a huge NGO like this, transparency should be required. All right, I'm going to continue on with this MOU because I'm not going to read the whole thing. I believe I have another highlight here. So basically, I want to show that this memorandum of understanding pretty much says that, well, I'll just read it. They're policing themselves, is basically my opinion on this. Should an existing contributing country elect to increase materially its commitment? So before I go on, it's talking about foreign countries donating to the Clinton Foundation. And it's not legal for foreign contributions for politicians in the United States. And so this memorandum of understanding agrees that they will not take any additional foreign donations while Hillary Clinton is Secretary of State. And then they say, though, should an existing contributing country elect to increase material in its commitment, so in other words, we're already getting money from foreign countries if they decide to give us more, or should a new contributor country elect to support the foundation will share such countries and circumstances of the anticipated contribution with the State Department, designated agency's ethical office for review. Hillary Clinton would be over the State Department. So the Clinton Foundation would send Hillary information as to whether foreign people want to give money to the foundation, and somebody who reports to Hillary would check it out. An agency ethics official would review it, and as appropriate, the State Department designated agency ethics official will submit the matter for review by a designated official in the White House counsel's office. And who runs the White House? Barack Obama. I mean, this is so ridiculous. Oh my goodness. In the event the State Department or White House has concerns. So if Barack Obama or Hillary have concerns that a foreign entity wants to donate to the Clinton Foundation, about a proposed contribution that are related to Senator Clinton's services as Secretary of State, those concerns will be conveyed to her and to the Clinton Foundation for appropriate action. What is this circle they're spinning here? Oh my goodness. I'm bringing this up because the Clinton Foundation is what we're going to be talking about heavily. And the Clinton Foundation was highly involved in Haiti during Barack Obama's administration. So, let me see if there's anything else I want to cover before. Yes, there is one more thing I want to cover. Bill and Hillary Clinton both claim that that they were so broke when they left the White House, that they were in debt. So my question is, how did they become multimillionaires in such a short time? Like right after they left office. Where is that one? Bill Clinton. This is from CNBC. I left the White House $16 million in debt. I think this is good context to set before we go over all the stuff that happened in Haiti. He was millions of dollars in the red. They had a lot of legal fees because the president was having to have representation for himself against like the Monica Lewinsky stuff and all the scandals that they had going on. So they were, Hillary even said in an ABC News interview, which I'm not sure, I have it somewhere, but that they were, she said, dead broke. Interesting, interesting terms. So, what is Operation Gladio? Pocket friend? Operation Gladio. Is that one that I have? Stay behind operations of armed resistance that were organized by the Western Union and subsequently NATO and by the CIA in collaboration with several during the Cold War. Thank you for that. I'll include this in the info that I put out. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. I think for now that's probably because it's gone long. I apologize. It's a lot of information. But I think this is a good place to cut off. And I think I'll be able to get through Haiti and maybe the deaths on Thursday. We'll see. If I'm not able to, we'll do part 3 Saturday morning. We'll have coffee and conspiracies. That'll be fun. Instead of having meme wars. And then a week from Saturday, we are going to do meme wars. And guess who's going to join us? Well, first, Moxie is going to join every meme wars now. And we're going to have Herbie and Craig joining us. So I'm super excited for Herbie and Craig. It'll be me and Moxie, Herbie and Craig, and it'll be super fun. So I want to thank everybody. I know this was kind of long. I probably could have gone quicker. Sorry about that, but there's just a lot. And if you have any tips or anything that you want to share with me when I'll repost the show, let's have a chat in Telegram chat about any other things before Haiti. If you if you have those. But I do think there should be a whole nother topic about, well, I'm kind of going to cover that with the mysterious deaths around the shenanigans that Bill and Hillary had throughout the years. Actually, I will be talking about that because it's all related to all of the mysterious deaths that have happened. So with that, I want to thank everybody for bearing with me on this. Sorry I was a little absent today. I was off trying to get some good work, still looking for work pretty much all day. And I appreciate you joining, and I'll be more available tomorrow for sure. And I'm excited to chat with you guys more. I'm going to go join the dance party in chat for Moxie. Happy birthday, Moxie. And I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Bye.
I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright